Apple says it's 7:30, so it's 7:30. Welcome to the Village of Skokie Appearance Commission meeting for Wednesday, March 11th. When you checked in to get your building permits, you were given instructions what we're going to be doing here tonight. We're going to be looking at elevations. We're not concerned with zoning issues or anything like that. It's just the elevations and the appearance of your projects. When I call a case, come stand in front of me. The commissioner to my left will be reading comments we received from the Village's Community Development Department. We take those into consideration when we're rendering our decisions. We have 4 cases tonight. Looks like this will be a quick meeting. Anybody who's going to be testifying tonight, before I get to that, on residential cases, there are neighbors that are invited to these meetings on either side of the residence. They're welcome to come up and speak and be heard when I call that case. If there is any such neighbors who want to come up and seek and look and learn, you're more than welcome to come up when we call that case. That said, anybody who's going to come up and talk, please rise and be sworn in.
If you don't get sworn in, you can't talk.
We'll hold you to it.
Okay. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give tonight will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you.
And before we proceed, can somebody make a motion to approve the minutes from the meeting of February 12th?
Yeah, I move that the minutes of the meeting of February 12th be approved as presented.
Anybody second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So passed. Case number 2020-006A at 4953 Sherwin Avenue from Akram Ahmed. It's a residential facade.
The staff has no objections with the overall design concept. Technical items to be addressed include providing a minimum 25-foot front yard setback or obtaining a variation approval by the Zoning Board of Appeals at a future meeting.
Yeah.
An Appearance Commission approval does not guarantee a Zoning Board of Appeals approval.
How you doing, guys?
Aye.
Good. So all you're doing is putting that porch on in the front entryway?
Exactly.
Okay. And I think it's,
Enhance that entrance.
yeah, I think aesthetically it looks good. Does anybody have any issue with that? There's no other changes to the house other than the front entryway and that little porch that goes off to the left of it.
Everything to match existing, more or less?
Yeah.
Exactly, I mean, like, we try to keep it in the
I think
same
you're even
style.
replacing the roof, right?
Yeah, we're,
Yeah, all the new
definitely.
shingles.
Definitely getting rid of that brown.
Somebody want to make a motion to
What color are shingles? Baby?
Shingle's gonna be more of architectural, like gray slate looking.
doing the whole house though?
Yeah.
Right, and all the trim is gonna be brown still, or you changing?
No, no brown,
White.
white.
Okay, so,
We're pulling the house out of the 70s.
All right, Julie, you asked the questions. You get to make the motion.
okay, I move that a certificate of appropriateness be granted in case 2020-006A at 4953 Sherwin, as presented.
Anybody second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So passed. Congratulations. Case number 2020-007A at 9124 Kilbourne Avenue, Michael Big, a residential facade.
The staff has no objections with the overall design concept. However, it is recommended that the shed dormer be lowered to increase its distance from the gable dormer from a physical and proportion aesthetics standpoint. The petitioner has been asked to bring color elevations and/or a 3D rendering of the proposed design. Technical items to be addressed include correcting a few drawing details prior to applying for a building permit.
Awesome. What do we got?
So,
This is a new facade.
yes. You want to share? Or?
Oh, thank you.
We have a set of existing photos. You got some? More than a facade. Is this the house?
No,
No.
that's the new.
Yep.
Think it's
Okay. Much.
no.
Buried in there somewhere.
Sometimes when they're labeled.
The back end,
So this is the rear of the house, but you're not doing any work back there?
no, just the siding.
Okay. This is somewhat the front of the house?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a closer view of that, and that's it. Gotcha.
Excuse, did you guys revise the shed since we talked?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So they've already addressed one of the issues.
The comment,
Got it.
yeah, before they ran into each other, so we
Yeah.
felt it would look.
Before it looked hideous, and now it looks better.
Exactly.
Got it. All right, so what do we, you can just, might just kind of hold it up and,
Yeah,
and tell us what you're doing. It looks great, by the way.
Thank you. You can thank my wife for
Huh.
that.
See? Happy wife, happy life.
So as you can see, the front roof is sloped pretty bad.
Yep.
It's very steep. That's where the master bedroom we're planning on doing and having this dormer kind of be the, since it's just dead space, kind of make it like a sitting room. The front entrance right now, the front foyer has a lot, it's dark. It's
Let's
really dark,
just
so we just
bring
want
light
some
into
nice
it.
natural
Got
it.
light into there. And then when we bought the house, it's an estate sale, so everything's in disrepair. It's all the siding is rotted, it's falling apart. So we thought it would be time to kind of keep the board and batten that it has, just continue it.
Yeah, you're just creating a new look to be congruous with the other stuff.
Exactly.
And then you're cleaning up the, you're making a much nicer entryway.
Yeah, the current entryway is also falling apart. It's
Right.
settled, so it's kind of.
So your only real addition is a dormer here and a dormer to create light over the front entryway.
That's right.
We're also replacing the roof. so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
that might-
I'm
yeah,
assuming
the
you'll do
whole-
all new stuff. What's the materials on the upper?
So
Okay, it's
the
about,
new material, it's going to be an engineered wood.
Got it.
LP Smart Side. It comes pre-painted from the factory.
Uh-huh.
You know, kind of to match
Cool.
what was already there.
Cool.
It'd be a pre-engineered wood, so it lasts 50 years before it has to be changed versus the rotting one that's there now.
And the shingles,
The shingles will be architectural grade shingles. Just like a black
you'll
color.
go to a black,
Black.
okay.
Yeah, black windows, black, roof decking.
Right.
So we're looking at doing
You
a
wanna
metal
take a screen-
black.
do you wanna take a
roof over
screenshot of
the
that, or
Shed
more
dormer
than one
over
piece?
the porch entrance.
And the siding is white?
The siding is white, yes.
Okay.
And then, so what are we,
metal
what are we doing on the below?
On here, since it's falling apart, the
Nah,
brick-
not that. Well, go ahead and you explain what you were gonna do there.
we're just gonna do new posts,
Uh-huh.
make it look, fit the new look.
Right, but it's shaded dark, so what are we doing to it?
So it's probably either gonna be painted,
Okay.
most likely painted with the masonry exterior paint.
And are you painting the lower brick as well?
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
are you painting the limestone also by the garage doors or
So-
replacing that with brick?
We're gonna either replace it, right now it doesn't look like it's salvageable, so our first option is to replace it with just standard brick and get it painted, a nice white color
So
to
that all
match
the
the same
bricks
color.
match.
Yeah, because otherwise it starts to clash, you have like 5 different colors and looks like it's back in the 70s.
So these 3 punched openings that exist to the left of the garage,
Go away?
they're going away?
If we replace the
It
stone,
doesn't,
yeah.
I don't think it's,
Yeah, if we
I
replace
think
the
it'll look
stone-
fine either way, I'm just asking.
Yeah, right now there's like just storage there, so it might take on the lights.
Okay.
On your left.
Okay.
What's the height of the garage?
This is the existing home, just so you got an idea. So all he's doing is creating, what he's doing up here, making it a gable look, is just to match what he's doing here. You follow?
This one's already existing.
Right, it kind of exists, he's just changing the roof.
No, it's like
We're
in the
making the
picture,
window
it's
openings
smaller,
bigger.
like
Gets
the
a
Yeah,
height,
bit
yeah,
more
yeah.
it looks
symmetry.
less the height.
The height looks
Yeah.
a little
Picture
different.
compared
Maybe
to
it's from
this
the
little-
angle
yeah,
in the
that's
picture,
right.
but yeah, we're not gonna change that section of the house.
So,
He's making these longer windows, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
That's
Longer
kind of
windows.
what you're,
But it looks like the roof is getting higher.
it's because the gable is changing. This is a hip, and it's
Okay.
gonna be more it's more at you.
He's gonna take the peak and bring it forward.
Right.
The peak that's back there.
And then around the sides and the rear, what are we doing?
So right now, it's all masonry, it's all brick.
Uh-huh.
In the rear, we have some of the same board and batten that you have in the front in the existing picture.
Uh-huh.
And it's, like I said, it's in disrepair, so it's really bad, it's rotted, it wasn't flashed properly, so it's gotta come down and we're gonna do the same material we're doing on the front,
And what
so
is-
that it's consistent.
And what does this wanna be?
It's already there.
That's an existing sunroom.
Oh,
And so, if you look at the pictures from the back pictures, they should be-
yeah, you're right,
So there's no additions or changes to the back other than say,
Other than-
changing the siding?
changing the siding.
Maybe painting the
Painting
brick?
the brick.
Yeah, so the brick is a masonry brick, and we're just gonna treat it the same as the side, just paint it. So the house has a consistent look, whether you're looking at it
Got
from
it.
the side the back, no matter where. You don't want, the back to be
Understood.
orange.
Understood. Yeah, you're just making it look, you're bringing it all up to look the same.
So the
Is
color,
he,
I'm asking for him, but if you wanted to talk
yeah, go ahead and ask.
Is it gonna be white house with black trim?
yes,
Okay,
So the brick in the back will be the same whitish color?
yes.
Yeah, so whatever you're doing on, whatever we see on the front's gonna wrap all the way around.
okay, thank you.
Makes sense?
And the colors are white with black trim?
Yes.
Cool. Oh, it's cool. Anybody have any issues with it? Any other further questions?
That's fine.
Any other further questions?
No, thank you.
Okay, cool. All right. If nobody has anything negative to say, why don't somebody make a motion? Thomas,
Sure, I
I'll
move
volunteer you.
that a certificate of appropriateness be granted in case number
Thanks, guys.
2020-007A at 9124 Kilbourne,
Nice.
as presented, with the color scheme as presented.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
So passed. Thanks, guys. Good luck. Sure. All right, the next two cases are separate cases, but they're right next to each other, so they're gonna come up and present them both. We'll vote on them separately. It's cases number 2020-009A and 2020-10A. One's at 5140 Gulf Road, one's at 5150 Gulf Road. Jerry DeAngelis is the owner-tenant. Mark, it's your show.
Staff has no objections with the overall design concept. The sign package details to be discussed in more detail at the meeting, and relief from the sign code may be necessary for one or more signs as shown.
Okay. Gulf Road,
Thank you.
the old, or
Thank you.
the rug.
Nahigian.
Is it it's our building on the left?
It's both
Oh, it's,
buildings.
okay, it's both of them. I got you.
It's 5140 and
Uh-huh.
5150 Gulf
Mhm.
Road. And the Jewish Children and Family Services is currently occupying this building. They've purchased this building, and the goal is to expand their programs, their response program, into this old carpet building there.
Uh-huh.
And they want to create a unified campus look. You can see the challenge, the buildings are totally different. So the way we approached it was we are looking at taking off all of this architectural ornament that's just surface applied, all the kind of the classical ornament on the exterior, taking the shutters off the building, removing this shingled mansard roof,
Mansard, right?
taking down the monument sign,
Mm-hmm.
and then utilizing a rain screen type product, which is this product here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Fiberon product, which will be used in the front of the 5150 building.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time then, we will actually clad
In the similar
where the mansard
material.
roof was.
Right.
It won't be a mansard roof anymore, it'll just be
Yeah,
a
yeah,
straight
yeah.
soffit roof. And then also utilizing the same material as a kind of a privacy fence
A slatting.
space,
Yeah.
more slatted
Mm-hmm.
type of look.
Got it here, I don't know if I'll lift it up for you.
Oh, my God.
Yes, we had a mock-up made, so.
Watch your back, Nate.
We are also replacing all the windows
Uh-huh.
in both buildings, and it will be a
Probably
slag
eventually do the
anodized
roof.
storefront system.
Cool.
In addition, this is the glass.
Yeah.
It's a clear, low iron glass, so.
I think it looked cool. What are the signage issues?
I don't know if it was the size.
Well, there was a comment, I mean, are you also looking to say, hey, this is our signage too?
Like where?
Not at, well,
I mean, the
We're
J,
proposing
the
locations of
JCF,
signage,
I mean, is that finalized?
it's not totally finalized at this point.
And the only reason I bring it up is because it said the sign package details will be discussed in more detail at the meeting.
The reason we're saying that there's multiple signs over here.
So,
and-
so you have this named campus, which I'm sure that you're saying, we're waiting for
Campus
somebody to
sign.
give us $10 million so we can slap their name up there, but that's
Correct.
probably not going to happen, just from
Yes.
the sign code. You might be able to get an etched piece of glass inside the building.
We actually have a donor working on.
Right.
I forgot that will have his name on it.
But if you wanted to do something like that in the future, you'd just have to come back and talk about
Yes.
it, but that's just not gonna.
The actual name versus what we do? Because I think
Explain.
what we do is on it. Is
Sure, right, exactly, explain.
The point is, if you have your name up there, you know, as far as your logo and the name of the building is really like a product, if you will, and it's not cohesive with what you do there, which is the Jewish, I'm sorry,
JCFS Chicago.
Right.
So that's actually your sign and your logo that you're putting on the building.
Mhm.
But starting to name the buildings left and right every time there's a donor, it's now part of the sign code.
Okay.
So that's why Mike, the chairman was saying maybe you'll put it inside.
Or whatever, you know, or figure, you know, it's like Lurie Children's Hospital. There you have it.
We'll be back. because
Yeah, exactly.
We're not going to get the gift we're talking about without having their name on it.
Yeah, I mean, you'll just have to figure out some way to massage that, but,
Is the large sign coming off the property then?
Would you
non-
like-
yes, that's
Would you
gone.
like it to?
The
The
sign
non-
goes-
Yeah.
the non-conforming sign?
There
Right.
still will be a very low monument sign.
Yeah, it's over there,
Yeah.
I see it.
Right.
So that will replace, yeah, because that's a non-conforming sign to begin
This
with.
looks much better.
This looks so pretty.
Yeah, this name is already on the building. It's going to be upgraded, but that name's already there on 5150.
Mhm.
It's been there for 30 years.
Okay.
Now, we have a second name that's going to go on this building, and the same name is going to be for the campus as a whole. So that's,
I mean, I'm not an expert by any means in the village's sign code and stuff like that. I guess I just suggest that today we'll talk about the architectural elements, and we like the JCFS signs, whatever. And then if you want to get into something more elaborate,
Naming the building.
a building name situation, let's have a separate discussion with that and get it. Does that make sense?
sure.
Because I don't want, I'm not really entitled to right now just say you can't do it, but let's leave it out there for discussion. Makes sense? Cool. Everybody like what you see from, okay,
Sure.
Nice.
all right. Mary Jane,
Okay. I move that certificate.
let's do it a case at a time. So case 5140 is the one on the right.
Correct.
So do.
Okay, I'll do 5140
Right.
first. I move that a certificate of appropriateness be granted to case number 2020-009A at 5140 Gulf Road, as presented.
Anybody second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so passed. Case, next case.
Yeah. I move that a certificate of appropriateness be granted to case number 2020-10A at 5150 Gulf Road, as presented.
Anybody second? All in favor?
Aye.
So passed.
Is there anything in the gable roof, or is it empty, the gable piece?
The gable actually will be behind this.
Oh, so
There's-
so
Okay,
will-
you're really screening in the gable too.
Because that's where the mechanical room is for this building.
That's all I
Yeah,
was
that's
asking.
it, okay.
for something.
Cool.
So it'll be hidden, and that rain screen actually kind of wraps back, so it's,
Is the
Okay.
rug clearance sale still going on?
You better get in there.
Because aren't all of them having a
40
sale?
years, it's 40 years like that.
You'll laugh, but this is how this whole thing started. Fernando saw a sign and thought they were closing. And so we approached them about buying the building. That's how this whole thing started.
And then you came to terms over,
They
okay.
decided to take our retirement offer.
Yeah. All right, well, congratulations.
Thank
All right,
you.
thanks, everybody.
Appreciate
All right,
it.
great.
Nice
And
Can you
Thank
just
you.
take a minute and explain to me the signage piece that we did?
I'll just adjourn that, and then you guys have a sidebar. And the meeting's adjourned.
You know,